Did you know Uncontrollable Flatulance Syndrome, also known as UFS, is a serious condition? Onalaxa can help you. If you discharge more than 100 times a day and feel you can't cope with people or conscious about your surrounding air, then Onalaxa may be the answer. Side effects are generally mild, including sweating, body odor, and frequent belching. Ask your doctor if Onalaxa is right for you. Onalaxa, the brown pill.
Good evening. My name is Rene Lather. Welcome to 47 Minutes. Tonight's story, flatulence. In this program, we investigate the syndrome, the lives affected, and the promise of a cure. This is Dr. Frivolous J. Smog, Mutagen's chief physician. Dr. Smog was the scientist who developed Onalaxa.
Onalaxa is a wonderful drug. Everyone we've tested this on, it's changed the way they live, the way they work. It's completely turned their lives around.
Consider the case of the Cruz family. Tomas has been battling the condition for a number of years. Then he was introduced to Onalaxa.
He was just stinking up the place. I just didn't know how long I or the kids could really take it.
It was bad. It was bad just around the house. I didn't know what to do. I really didn't want to come home after work. I couldn't control myself.
It's really good, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Onalaxa saved our family.
Daddy couldn't help if he was stinky, but we still love him anyway.
Susie Schweppes had similar circumstances.
This drug saved my life. I was so unhappy and lonely because of my condition. The men never approached me, and when I tried to approach them, it was always a disaster. But thanks to Onalaxa, I found my soulmate.
So it sounds like you've had positive results with this drug. Aren't you concerned with the side effects?
Why, no, absolutely not. We've never been happier. I think we should get going. Oh, jeez.
Onalaxa is a good drug. It's a good for the people, especially people who need it. It's good.
But not everyone is convinced with the so-called miracle cure. Meet Demetrius Clean Airs, political activist and environmental specialist.
When do you want it? Now! When do you want it? Now! What do you want? Gas! When do you want it? Now! What do you want? Gas! When do you want it? Now!
What do you think of Onalaxa?
This is the most preposterous, recalcitrant, litigious, amphibious, ridiculous showing of ludicrous anti-moffery I've ever encountered. It's not for everyone. Not everyone's happy with this drug. Let me enlighten you on the facts that Dr. Smog may not want you to be aware of. Excessive sweating is one of the side effects of this drug, okay? After taking this drug regularly, the molecular structure of one drop of sweat is changed and will emit a toxin into the ozone layer, causing an epidermis malfunction of the lungs. If 7 out of 10 people have this condition and 6 out of those 7 people use this drug, and given that on average one person using this drug will emit 10 times more toxic gas in their lifetime with a population of the United States of 250 million people, it would equate to 1.2 billion people emitting, you got it, gas.
Were you aware of the damage these side effects have had on the environment?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Have you read this report by the various environmental groups, notably Demetrius Ayers?
I've never seen one of those.
It says here that...
I don't have time for this. I have patience to see.
Did you know that
I have to go now. This interview's over.
We looked for anyone who could talk to us about the unusual side effects of this drug and found Jackson Winnington. Is it on? Is it on? Okay, I think this is him over here. Come on, come on. Excuse me, sir? Sir, I'm sorry. Are you, Mr. Winnington?
Who wants to know?
I'm Rene Lather from WGAS. I'm doing an investigative report on Onalaxa.
Yes, I know about Onalaxa. I used to take it. And before I did, I lived up there. I used to be someone, be something. That drug ruined my life.
In fact, Jackson Winnington was one of the most eligible bachelors of the city's high society elite, living off a trust fund worth millions. But the Winnington family held a dark secret. The young, dapper Jackson suffered from UFS, and using all of his wealth, bought out the drug. He eventually became addicted to Onalaxa.
Now people are disgusted by me on the streets because I stink.
Onalaxa has been on the market for over a year. Many Americans suffering from UFS turn to Onalaxa on the promise of a cure, while others believe it should be banned from the market. Was it all just hot air, or was it a promise kept? You decide. As always, I'm Rene Lather. Good night.